Thought I'd do one quick last glance. Still the mess I have to deal with. All of that's fixing to go. Fixing plenty of space in the garage. So they just came. Technically, apparently, they're not allowed to pick up anything besides furniture suddenly. So all of that remained. So all that would be going out with the trash. Okay, so this big huge pile mostly right here is what's going. All of this is staying, so I've got to get it moved. And then this is just the rest of the mess that we have to clean. What all happened today? Today's goal, that this way, so that this can kind of be moved out and have a space around it so they don't take nothing they're not supposed to. More to come later. Okay, you guys, as you can see, that is now all there, totally surrounded and separated from everything else. That was today's goal. My husband and my son came out and helped. So, that is all there is for today, and I'll work on the rest of that starting next week. So, sorry about the noise. I have the washer and dryer going. But as you can see, that big, huge pile we had here of stuff for the Salvation Army is now gone. We just have the stuff that we're keeping that's spread out everywhere. So it's now all gone, and I'll explain to you what happened here in just a minute. Okay, so you've seen how we had everything separated. The guys from the Salvation Army came and everything, and basically they told me they weren't allowed to pick up anything except for furniture items, but that since they were there, they would take the large bags, so all the big black bags. They took those, left all the toys, high chairs, strollers, everything, all here. My husband was fixing to throw it away. It's just been raining, so we haven't gotten out there the past couple weeks since they came. And, of course, this past weekend we had the party, so we didn't get it out there. And then, so I was going to put it out this coming weekend, so there's a yard sale coming up for the neighborhood, and I figure if I put it out there, people would just stop and maybe pick it up. But during the party, we had two friends come over. Both of those friends are on the board for the Salvation Army. And when I told them about what had happened, sorry, my nose is really itching this morning. When I told them what had happened, our one friend who has a pickup truck, who is over there all the time helping sort stuff, sell stuff, everything over there, I asked them if they took the stuff, and they said yes, that the guys, apparently one of the guys that were on the truck has already been fired. And they'd been waiting to build up more evidence against the other guy before they could actually fire him, because there was no proof that he was doing this, and the other guy got fired for some other reason. So they found the proof that this guy is doing this, other than just people saying that the people weren't picking it up, because our friend at the end of the party actually took and went outside with us and had helped us load everything that the donation truck was supposed to take. Everything that they were supposed to take filled up the bed of his truck, and he had those closed down truck liners. The tailgate and that liner barely closed because we packed so much stuff in the back of his truck. So he said, and he looked at it. He looked at the stuff. He said, we take this stuff. There was 2 strollers. There was a high chair. There were several toys that you could ride on. There was a baby walker, a play mat, a baby bathtub, one of the really cool baby bathtubs. More of a toddler bathtub, but it was really cool. A toy box, just all kinds of stuff still. And he said that's enough to work on getting this guy fired, because apparently they've been getting told that these guys have been telling people that they won't do it, even though when you call to schedule it, the people at the office say they will pick it up. And there's some other things too going on with this other guy, but the fact that he looked at the items and said that they were supposed to pick them up, and he's on the board, and so is she. It looks like the guy's going to get fired, which is sad for him, but he's not doing his job correctly. He's lying to people, and making the Salvation Army look really bad. So I feel bad for him, but at the same time, he doesn't need to be doing that. So he took everything else. As you guys saw in the last clip there, last little bit, the garage is empty as far as that pile of stuff goes. Out of all that stuff, there was one dollhouse that I didn't realize was as dirty as it was, that we threw in the trash can because it wasn't worth trying to mess with. So, but everything else was good. So that's cool. So now I've got my garage to the point that I can get in there and really work on it. And like I told him, I've got the garage to go through. We've got the outer building to go through. And I've got this entire huge house that I've got to go through. And they actually invited me to come volunteer and help out at the Salvation Army, going through things and sorting things and putting things up and stuff like that. So that might be something I end up looking into too. But I did talk to him and everything, and he said from now on, he said that if what he wants me to do is to call him next time I get a bunch of stuff together, because their rule when you call and ask them is you need 5 contractor bags, size bags, full of items, and they will pick up from your house. Typically, I have no problem taking the stuff to them. I really don't. In this case, that was too much. We had enough stuff that just what he took filled the bed of his truck. Plus, we had 5, well, let's see. I actually had 6 contractor bags. And if you've seen how huge those things are, they were packed. They weren't just like, massive room lift. They were packed full of clothing and all kinds of other items. We had loaded all the stuff into our minivan at one point because my husband was going to take it down and didn't get a chance, and we had to end up unloading it because he had to go to work and couldn't drive with it. But it was so packed in our minivan that it would have taken 2 trips just to try to get it all to them. So that was the point in having them come get it. So, but he said from now on, if I get to that degree again that I need the donation truck to come get stuff, to call him and let him know, and he will make sure that that truck picks up the stuff from us. However, my goal from here forward is to look at filling up a contractor size bag of stuff and just running it by. Or if I'm going to start donating, take it with me when I go. My goal is to kind of take it as I go now. Now that the big stuff that was just big stuff. It was mostly, high chairs and strollers, and it was just big stuff. So my goal now is going to be to actually start taking it as I go, and I've actually got to go through some clothes and stuff soon. I'm thinking I'm fixing to have a bunch of clothes. I am going to check with a friend of mine first who has a little boy who might be able to fit the clothes first. Before I take him to Salvation Army. Or I might take him to Salvation Army because I've been trying to get with her for some other stuff. And it's, sorry, I cleared my phone. I'm tired of seeing it bleep at me. I keep trying to get with her. And she's pregnant again. So she's got the whole pregnancy, foggy brain. She can't remember. I've been trying to get with her now for 2 weeks. I got a whole bucket of stuff out there for her. So I'm almost to that point to just take that to the Salvation Army too. So, yeah, I was not real happy when they left that first day. Just like apparently, like, when he left with the stuff, our other friend had stayed, and she asked me if he had given me a receipt for the items. And I told her, why worry about getting a separate receipt for those items when I could add the value to the receipt I got for those 5 bags they took, because they put nothing on the tag other than the driver's name, my name, address, and the date they picked up. They left the values and everything totally blank for me to fill in. So there's no use in him giving me a second one when I can just take and put it all on that one. So, but that's what happened with that. So now the garage is ready for another massive cleaning and go through phase. So I guess we'll be on to that soon. And I guess now I might be volunteering at the Salvation Army soon. So just more time to spend there and look at things to want to buy. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go put these videos together. I do have some errands to run here in just about half an hour. Can't do nothing until at least 9 because nothing opens till 9. So I've got to wait till then. And then I've got some errands to run. And then we'll be back to do some stuff around the house.